Alright, let's debunk the globe with a simple game anyone can play. It's called Spot the Eye. We're looking for this shape, this reptile style eye in the screenshots that I took. Alright, well, I see another one right there. See another one right here. See another one right there. How about right there? Right there? Yeah, I'm sure they're everywhere. Let's move on. I gotta count them in this. You get the idea. I have Ra. Anyone? Here is a picture of my tile floor. Oh, and these are always going to have the opposite of it. There's always going to be a counterpart and similar stuff around the counterpart that you're going to want to look for, alright? This isn't possible on a globe. So every time you spot that shape, you're going to find others around it. Let's look a little closer. Do you see them? I know I do. Here, 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 there, there, and there's always going to be the opposite mirror image of what you're looking for. Sometimes it could be fucked up in the topography, but that's how it works. Now we're going to do random screenshots of Google Earth. I left the coordinates and altitude on the screen, so have at it. Anybody can do this. I wish you could debunk me, guys, but you guys got nothing. So one right there, one right there. Oh, it's right there. There's always an opposite, and it's smaller because it doesn't just look like a reptile eye. It is a reptile eye, and these things fold together symbiotically. See, this one connects with that one, and then with this one, and if you look even closer, there is eye material in there, and veins and all that good stuff. This is fun, isn't it? I know you guys see more, but let's move on. I think we go over here. Yep. Remove the brush thing. There's one opposite of it. Oh, there's one right here. Kind of going down the mountainside, but yeah, that's one right there. Anybody see any more? I know I do. And do you see opposites of them that would fold over and perfectly connect? Let's move on. Let's see over here. Counterparts can go two ways. You can find them over here or right there, and they both work. And it just goes and goes and goes like this, constantly. Right? There's one. Let's move on. And with the counterpart. And not only do they look like reptile eyes, not only do they have counterparts around them slightly smaller or bigger that are their counterparts, there is eye material. Anybody that knows anatomy knows what they're looking at. And all this folds in with a perfect slot ready to catch it every single time, everywhere you look. The globe is done. Do you guys get it? Do you get it? Let's move on. I know you see more now that you're seeing it, but yeah, you'd be amazed how many lakes are shaped of a reptile eye and nobody caught on to this. Well, there's one right there. Well, let's take a closer look. Ooh, would you look at that? This is a coincidence. You're gonna chalk it up to coincidence? Did I Photoshop it? Huh? Fuck no. On my phone here. Counterpart to this. Another counterpart that would help complete the eye, and then opposite of that is always the veins and shit coming off the eye. So You know, you could draw a line. This would fold over to this. All that. That line folds to this. All that folds into here. And I bet you if you look close, this little vein is going to connect to, you know, something in here. Every single time. Every single time. This is coming off and goes in this way. Alright, this happens every single time. Let's move on. Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Right here. Counterpart. Symmetry line. Fold it right here. And all that will fit perfectly to there. The veins line up. Everything lines up. Every contour, there's always a slot and a protrusion. Always. Always. This is 100% of the time, all over the globe, in random, like things like tile work, anything that's natural and organic will have this effect. And if you look around, there's eye matter, there's imprints of the eye shape everywhere. They go and they fold like fractals. This gets even crazier, y'all. Let's move on. Oh, wow, would you look at that? Your globe is done. This is it. You cannot come back from this. You hear me? I want you. No, none of you addressed anything I've said specifically in my videos. Not one of you. You talk spit, but that's it. And you think that's going to deter me? I told you I was going to end this 100%. And here the fuck you go. You see that shape anywhere? There's one right here, one right there. Now, do you think if you fold this in the middle, those two will line up perfectly? Well, I think they will. But it gets more complicated than just folding in half, because it looks like, right, you can fold this in half and it'll just all plug into there. But it's actually more complicated than that. The creator is clever. And within it, it's the same story. Slots and protrusions, all anatomical, all with an opposite counterpart. Ready to fold over and have a slot for it. Right here would fold over to right here. So it all like gets crumpled up. Like 3D origami. Let's move on. Wow, would you look at that? Anybody that knows anatomy knows this is a fucking eye. Blue, red veins, nerves, connective tissue. And the white is the eyes. This is why, I just happened to draw one, huh? I'm getting good at it. This is why we rock the red, white, and blue. This is why we rock the red, white, and blue. Red, white, blue. Let's move on. And by the way, here's your all-seeing eye. Hello. I bet your jaw's on the floor. Oh, I bet. All right, let's do this. Right here. Counterpart right there. More counterparts, more eyes, more counterparts right there. You can see them in sections. Spiraled out, splayed out. Wham. Bam. Right here. And they all fold up nice. And they all kind of carry this either curve to curve shape or like an S shape. They are everywhere. This is not possible. This is not possible. The only way this is possible on a globe is when you zoom out and look at it, because they took pictures and just wrapped them around a ball digitally. Look at that. Let's move on. Do you see it? All this. And just because they're eyes doesn't mean they're eyes. They can be anything, because when you zoom in, they have small parts of its whole that make itself up. And so you start folding different, y'all. These things are spine. This is a spine right here. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? So these fold in and become part of the spine. Right? These aren't all eyes. That's how this works. Small parts of the whole. The whole as itself requires the small parts as a bigger part of the bigger system, the bigger picture, and so on and so forth. Fractal. We don't live in a simulation, but this is a program. Required programming. Not a simulation, though. Fuck that. Proves we have a creator. It proves everything. Say something in my comments. Your globe is done. Your globe is done. You're gonna have to evacuate to Mars. Let's move on. Same story. Same story. Same story. Same story. A little more anatomy. You can find stuff that looks like hearts. You know, and then like right here is a counterpart. This will all it might roll up all this and eventually make up the little part that fits in wherever, or it might not. But you can arrange everything anyway. You can take this this way and fit it in and start folding this guy up and make it that way and become part of a bigger part, part of the leg, part of the muscle tissue on a bigger thing, whatever. You zoom in, it's the same story. Look at that. There's your all-seeing eye. It's everywhere. All-seeing. Do you get me? Wow, look at that. And you get lucky and you can find the outer, because these are of real creatures that got crushed down. I'm going to show you how that works too. This was one big living creature that got crushed down. That had living creatures on it that got crushed down, smashed in. They probably went from a fourth dimension, a higher dimension, than we got down to a two-dimensional imprint of itself, pressurized. Go here. Go here and look for yourself. I dare you. You're going to shit yourself. Would you look at that? What's the altitude here? 2,000 kilometers. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. Eye shape. Counterpart ready to catch it. Do you get me? Huh? Even lakes are part of the counterpart. Your globe is so done. I just debunked it completely. Completely. You hear me? Do you hear me? My name is Michael Waldvogel. I don't give a fuck. Yup. This is not the most apparent, but when you start looking in, you know what to look for. It's there. It's everywhere. The all-seeing eye. Do you hear me? This gets better. I got more proof for you. More proof. Do you need more proof? We'll keep on going. Scales. Always with the S shape. Snake. From Homie's video that does the infrared. Do you see that shape anywhere? Do you see that effect anywhere? Do you? If not, some people don't. Let's move on. Do you get me? The same thing happens in the clouds, y'all. It's the same thing. Eye slit. Counterpart that fits if you fold it in. Look at that. Imagine that. Look at. Heck, I just noticed that just now. You know, these little guys will fit in to the little gaps right there. All-seeing eye, anybody? Huh? 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 Do you get me? Picture from an airplane. Do you get me? Yup. Sure. This is a piece of ammonite my mother got me for a Christmas present, whatever, years ago. Excuse me. Look at that. I counterpart. Do you see it? Do you get me? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you feel me? I just debunked your globe. You're done. Do you see that shape anywhere? Do you see it multiple times in the human anatomy? Do you? Oh, I know I sure do. Yup. This is in China. You're looking at thousands of miles. Macro to micro. Oh, this is the ammonite. That last one that I said was the ammonite, that was, god dang, that was actually bathroom tile. Imagine that. Are you kidding me? With the same contour. Do you think there's a counterpart for it that would help complete that eye? Yes, there is. On both sides. Right there. Even that would fold in the whole way. There's a counterpart right there. Right there. Right here. Right here. S shape. Yep. Yep. There you go. There's the most apparent one. That's where I figured this out right here, y'all. Answers in China. Look at this. Yup. There's a reason I'm not on Google Earth right now, because I could show you even more that would scare the shit out of you. That's all good. Random rock I got from my boy Brad. Do you see that shape anywhere? Do you? Do you get me? Do you get me? I just proved God. I just debunked the globe. I just confirmed everything that's right and everything that's wrong. Look, what is this on? This is on my table, I think, in the living room. It's on my desk. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't even notice that till just now. Look at that. Right, one right there, each with a counterpart. Loving it. Loving it every time. Even in this chaotic agate, whatever this is, you can tell it looks like a brain. I mean, there's teeth in here, but they're actually rib cage, spine, everything. You could break this apart, and this is a fully anatomical being. Guarantee it. Everything is here. Everything is here. Do you hear me? Everything is here to make a fully anatomical being. All right? Do you hear me? I counterpart this all. It's that S shape is everywhere. You're done. Humanity is going to wake up, and we're going to live in a new era, and shit's going to be right. No more oppression, no more control, no more forced to do this and that, no more nonsense, no more fake space, none of that. It's over. It's done. You feel me? You get it? Huh? Huh? You're like a dog getting his nose rubbed in his piss. Do you get me? When I mirror, this is a chunk of amethyst. All right, you can see faces, right? It's also one big face. You zoom in. Oop. You know, there's faces and faces. Do you get me? And this is perfectly anatomical. You can reconstruct a perfectly anatomical, three-dimensional, fully complete head of whatever being is determined by the outer counterparts. Small parts of the whole make up the whole being dependent on the small parts to function as a part of a bigger scale to the exact proportion. So listen to me. Listen to me. Every small part that's in you, in your body, is as important to you as you are to the whole scale, and it's directly proportionate to how big you are compared to the grand scale. Do you hear me? Meaning of life, anybody? Huh? Hello? We got it all here. Okay, so there's an eyeball, and then you just kind of roll this up like origami, and it folds up all the way. All this lines up. All of it fits. I mean, we got spinal columns, esophagus. We got muscle tissue. We got brain. all the bones that fit. Anybody that knows anatomy knows exactly what I'm saying. You're done. And there's that shape. This is not a coincidence. Or is it? Am I just wrong? Did I just make the biggest mistake of all coincidence mistakes ever? Man, that's not possible. Man, your globe is so debunked.